My name is Reilly. I went to University of South Carolina. I got a degree in public health, and I am a life scholarship recipient. I grew up in West Columbia, South Carolina, went to Brooklyn Casey High School, and then eventually ended up at the University of South Carolina. My mom was a teacher, and my dad was in the military, so right here at Fort Jackson was home for a little bit. I was a basketball player. I wouldn't say I was very good or talented, but I tried really hard, and I feel like that kind of translated into later in life as well. When I was in college at University of South Carolina, I wanted to get into fitness. So I walked into this gym and it was full of amazing people that welcomed me in and made me feel like I was a part of their family. Fell in love with doing CrossFit. It gave me something to do during college that was constructive and not destructive, which is pretty important, I think, for that age. But eventually I got involved in coaching at the gym. I worked as an intern here and got hired as a full-time coach. Managed the place for about a year or two, and now coming full circle, being able to own the gym is really a blessing.
Hi, I'm Megan. I went to the University of South Carolina. I am a life scholarship recipient, and I graduated with a degree in public health. I grew up in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I went to high school at Indian Land, South Carolina. I then came here for college, so moved to Columbia, went to the University of South Carolina. I was the first in my family to go to college and graduate from college, so I took college very seriously in the sense of I didn't know what exactly I wanted to do, so I changed my major probably about 6 times. Finally landed on a degree in public health, very general and broad. Never thought I would be where I am today. I am now a co-owner of Carolina CrossFit, so health, wellness is a part of my lifestyle. In 2012, I joined Carolina CrossFit while simultaneously being a sophomore at USC. So established my fitness here, met some people around my age. I walk into one of my public health classes and I see this group of guys that I'm like, I know them, they go to the gym, and that's where we started our friendship.
We were friends for quite a while. AKA I asked her out on dates and she said no, so things change. There's always hope. So we probably started dating 2015?
15, yeah.
2015, and we got married 2 years ago now?
3 years.
Wow, time flies. Yeah, 3 years coming up in August.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Financially growing up, we didn't have the means my parents didn't have the means to fund going to college, so it was on us as kids to, if we wanted it, we had to go get it. And so when applying for college, scholarships were essential. Receiving the life scholarship is what made my decision, A, to stay in South Carolina, and B, go to college, because financially it took a huge burden off of what I was going to be then paying back. So I'm super grateful for it. Again, without the scholarship, I don't think I would have been able to financially afford college.
Without a life scholarship, I probably wouldn't have gone to college. I grew up with a single mom. You know, she was a teacher, so like I said, there wasn't a big grandiose plan for my future. It was, if you want to go to college, similar to Megan, that you're going to have to make it happen. So without the life scholarship, probably would have changed my trajectory of what were possible with my career. We're now parents, so we have an 8-month-old named Lachlan, and we really want him to be able to do whatever he'd like, you know, and if that is to go to college and receive the life scholarship, that would be great. But by playing the South Carolina Education Lottery, you'll give him that chance, you know. By investing in the future of us, you're now investing in the future of our child.
With Lachlan, we are hoping to help him out financially for higher education, but also the value of there were requirements you had to meet to receive that life scholarship, like a good GPA, and holding that GPA for X amount of time. I want Lachlan to have those values instilled in him to be able to receive something as precious as a life scholarship. So yes, I want to financially help him, but I also want him to work really hard and then earn what could be given.
By playing the South Carolina Education Lottery, you really put a ripple effect into our future. We were able to go to college, now buy this business, and now put roots down in our hometown. Now we are able in a position to now provide for more people, and honestly, never thought I'd be in that position. So being able to receive that money completely changed my future.
And now we have a business that helps our economy. We employ people. We give back to South Carolina in that way. And so echoing the ripple effect, by you playing South Carolina Education Lottery, it filters into kids' futures and then affects the trajectory of their adult careers. And now we get to mentor and pour into them and be what people were for us then. So such a cool seat that we're in.